Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here in just a few minutes. We ask that you please turn your cell phones off. I'm told that if somebody's cell phone rings, that's $5 donation to Gift for the Yanks.
Amen.
And we will appreciate that too. So if you want to leave your cell phone on, that's fine. Just let it ring and ring and ring. No checks, please. All cash. How's everybody doing out there today? Good. It's a beautiful day today. Well, we'll get started here in about 5 minutes. Just wanted to let y'all know about yourself.
Problem solving skills. When you get older, so run goals on. It's like, all right, what you know, so I can figure out like he didn't go around the back door one time. Yeah.
You want to lead off the guest?
So he said that. And I said, what do you do then? And I walked over there.
It's camp time.
Okay, we're gonna get started. All right. Luke Colors. 2. We have our chaplain, John Lace, to our opening prayer.
Holy Father, grant that the things we do here today will be for the betterment of our organization and ourselves. We ask for your supreme guidance now and in our daily lives. Amen.
POW, MIA, empty chair, Resolution 288, adopted at the 67th National Convention of the American Legion, Resolution NC 2-94, adopted at the 23rd National Convention of the Sons of American Legion, calls for designating a POW, MIA, empty chair at all official meetings of the Sons of American Legion as a physical symbol of thousands of American POWs, MIAs, still unaccounted for. As a reminder for all of us to spare no effort to secure the release of any American prisoners from captivity, the reparation of the remains of those who died bravely in defense of liberty, and a full accounting of those missing. Let us rededicate ourselves for this vital endeavor. Resolution NC 2-03, adopted at the 32nd National Convention of the Sons of American Legion, calls for the display of a Blue Star banner at all meetings of the Sons of American Legion as a symbol of our support of all the military personnel serving this great country. Let us never forget that every day these individuals are protecting our liberty. The Blue Star banner is in place. Now, with Mr. Castle, our first vice, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cover. Now we'll do the preamble to the Constitution. Proud possessors of priceless heritage, we male descendants of veterans of all wars, associate ourselves together as the Sons of American Legion for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate a true spirit of Americanism, to preserve the memories of our former members, the association of our members and our forefathers in all wars, to inculcate a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the atrocity of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our friendship by our devotion to mutual helpfulness, to adopt in letter and spirit all of the great principles for which the American Legion stands, and to assist in carrying on our God and country. Okay, and I declare this Sons of American Legion conference, work different conference, convened. Is that right? okay. Yeah. Right now, I'd like to bring up our SAL commander. Well, let's start with our auxiliary greetings, and the auxiliary Ms. Crystal Wood.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Crystal Wood. I'm here representing the auxiliary this morning. We are so happy to have everyone here today, and I would really want to tell everyone to make sure that you get a dessert today because they are made by all of our auxiliary members, and they're very, very delicious. And thanks for coming.
Thank you. And now, I'd like Sergeant Arms to escort the Legion Commander from 288, Ms. Carol Wood, to the podium for greetings.
Carol Jordan.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I say that a little louder. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Post 288. I'm Commander Jordan. As Crystal said, there's going to be some good food today. Make sure everybody can stay a little while. There's drinks, food, good desserts. If anybody needs anything, just let either me know or the SAL Commander, Joe Heflin, will be happy to help you with anything you need. So have a good conference. Thank you.
Yeah, Joe's the little guy over here. Also would like the Sergeant Arms, please escort our 4th District Legion Commander, Champ Brown, to the podium. Bring greetings.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? All right. A little chilly? No. That's right. Well, it's good to see everybody. Just so everybody knows real quick, our SEL advisor this year is actually Donnie Chandler, for anybody that does not know. The only thing I have really to put out is the bowling tournament on November 29th at 09. We'll be at Cherry Grove Lane, same place we always have it. Flyers are available. If anybody has any questions, our second vice, Sylvia 3, will be available for you. That it's on the email. If anybody doesn't have a copy of that, check with the post commanders. If you can't get a copy of it there, let me know. We'll get it over to you. It is good to see everybody. It's a nice turnout this morning, and keep up the good work, everybody. This SCL makes our job much, much easier. Thank you all, officers, here for all the hard work you do. Thank you.
And now I'd like to bring Sergeant Arms, escort Joe Heflin up for greetings from the SAL, 288.
Good morning, everybody. You guys, the bad thing is when you come in here, Vicki Monroe used to always be sitting there and George is not here. So everybody knows that they're having some health problems right now. So, and so let's all, when we're done, we're gonna have all the food and all the drinks you want downstairs and watch the football game. And thank you for coming.
Okay, when the Sergeant at Arms, please let us know who our guests are. What are you gonna do? Okay. First Vice Chuck will read off our guests that are here with us today.
Thank you, Commander. Can everybody hear me today? Yes. All right, very good. We have past 4th District Legion Commander Steve Foster with us today. We have past 4th District Legion Commander Robert Wilson here today. Post 288 Commander Carol Jordan, thank you. 4th District Legion Commander Champ Brown. And of course, our most esteemed past 4th District Legion Commander, past Department of Ohio Treasurer, and newly appointed SAL Advisor, Donnie Chandler. That's all, Commander.
Thank you very much. Okay, if our adjutant Ron Wisman will go ahead and do roll call for us.
Need that? Yeah. I got a big mouth.
All right. Officers of the 4th District. Commander Perry Lombardo.
Here.
First Vice Chuck Castle.
Here.
Second Vice Mark.
Here.
Adjutant Ron's here. Finance Victor Maxwell.
Here.
Chaplain John Glaze. Here. Jamie Flagg is excused. Assistant Sergeant Arms Bruce Miller.
Yes.
Here. Okay, chair people, Ron Listman is here. Chuck Castle, VAVS.
Here.
Joe Wellbeing, Mark Heflin.
Here.
And Americanism, Perry Lombardo.
Here.
All right. Squad's here, shout it out. Squad 49, 69,
Here.
72,
Here.
123.
Here.
There you go, that's loud. 138, 179, 194, 199, 218, 256, 288.
Here.
318.
Here.
367.
Here.
406.
Here.
450.
Here.
484.
Here.
513. 530. 534.
Yes.
554.
Here.
615.
Here.
744. Got 12 squads in attendance, so you got one.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today, taking the time out of your busy schedules. I know you're all really busy on Sunday mornings, so appreciate it. And you know, the way I look at it, we're all squads. But if you were in the military, squads are just part of a battalion. And this is our part of our battalion right here. This is where we come and we learn things and we can exchange ideas. Maybe your squad is doing something that could help somebody else's squad out. So I do appreciate you showing up today. It makes a big difference. Okay, let's move along here. Let's do the minutes from our last conference and EEC meeting. Again, Mr. Wisman, Bob Wisman, our adjutant. Okay, he just told me we have printed minutes. Does everybody have a chance to look at them? Do we have a motion to accept? We have a motion. Do we have a second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion? Yes. Okay, now we're moving on to membership report. First Vice Commander. Chuck Castle.
Thank you, Barry, Commander Barry. Again, pleasure to be here to having Williamsburg 288 host this event. They always do a wonderful job. Just to give you an idea of what our attendance is today, Commander, you have 60 people total in attendance. That is 60 people from our Legion family, so congratulations everybody for supporting this conference. I'll start out by just some brief things I've jotted down here, and then I'll start with this. And many times, the past few years, I've spoken about our membership and what it truly means. I look at ourselves as volunteers, like members of our parent organization, like the individual for which you gained your eligibility. Our eligibility requirements are quite simple. We are male descendants, adopted sons and stepsons of members of the American Legion, and such male descendants of veterans who died in service during the period of April 6, 1917 through November 11, 1918, or any time from December 7, 1941 to date, who served honorably as set forth in Article 4, Section 1 of our National Constitution of the American Legion, or who died subsequent to their honorable discharge from such service shall be eligible for membership in the Sons of American Legion. What it does not say is just because one meets those requirements, one is automatically a member. We can select a member that has distinguished himself as a good member of our community, an individual that we deem will be a member of our squadron that we can count on, someone that will stand beside us when needed. These, of course, are my own personal beliefs. How your individual squadron handles its membership is entirely up to you. I've always been someone that always had an interest in math when I was growing up, whether it be elementary school, high school, college, or during my working career. And our membership numbers that were posted this week by the Department of Ohio are actually within 1% of where we were at this time last year. So we are doing very well. As you know, we were the first district to have all of our paperwork submitted. The first to be at 40% of quota. And we were within 4.04% of being at 55% of quota, which is our next target lap date, which is due December the 4th. Our goal is, of course, to be a quota district, in which we need to do by May the 7th of next year. But if we can reach 75% of our quota in our category before the districts 9, 11, and 13, and before January the 1st of this 2026, we will win the Blue Jug Membership Award for an unprecedented 6 years in a row. And my understanding, this has never been done in the state of Ohio from the people I've spoken to, members of our SAL group from up north. We can achieve these goals. It'll take an effort on everyone's part. If you know a member who's not paid their dues, please urge them to do so. Are there any questions with regards to membership? Commander, that is my report. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Do I have a motion to accept the membership report as given?
I make a motion to accept membership report as read.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Norwood. Okay, you've got a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any discussion? Good. Now we're going to move on to our finance report with our finance officer, Victor Maxwell.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, got a couple things to talk about here. First off, I got a letter from the insurance company that we are bonded through. They have sold to a bigger insurance company, We're still gonna be handled by the Pillar Insurance, but they are now part of a bigger conglomerate insurance company. Cost is not gonna change. I think pretty much the same thing is gonna happen. We'll have the same people taking care of us. It's just they're no longer gonna be Pillar Insurance on our bond. It'll be the Costanzo Insurance Agency. So just bring that up to everybody's attention. I also received a letter from the American Legion. We made our donation from our Mega Raffle 2.0, which we had at the summer conference. I made that donation for $2,460 to the National Emergency Fund. They were kind enough to send us a thank you letter. We don't always get those, but like I said, they kind enough to send us a thank you letter thanking us for our donation. Okay, off to the finance report. As of date, we have $10,595.16 in our account. Of that money, $6,396.29 is earmarked for other projects, which I have in the finance report. If anybody has any questions about that, just see me after the meeting. I'll be more than happy to explain them. As it stands right now, we have $592 in the Child Wellbeing Foundation donation, which I believe we're going to make that donation at Midwinter Conference. Our fall conference raffle tickets, which I know we didn't have any for sale here today because we sold all of them that we printed prior to today's meeting. We took in $1,255. We'll be giving away $175 in prizes to that raffle. 256 Loveland donated $500 for Sable Warrior over and above the raffle tickets. So with that being said, we have $1,580 that we will be donating to Sable Warrior for the fall conference. Guys, that's great. That is a great organization, and they'll be very happy to see that kind of money. So with all that being said, right now we have $4,348.87 available in our general fund. And just to let everybody know, our assessments are 100%. Every squadron paid their assessments this year. I appreciate that. Long before Veterans Day, which was the rule that we set, that all assessments had to be paid by Veterans Day. They were paid long before Veterans Day. So I do appreciate that. Any questions? Commander, that's my report.
Did I hear that Sable Warrior?
What's that?
Sable Warrior, what was that amount?
$1,580 is what we have to donate.
$1,580. I'd like to see if we could round that up a little bit. Could I get a motion to perhaps raise that donation to Sable Warrior? Or does anybody have an amount that we can round that up to? We're at $1,780. No, we're at
$1,580.
$1,580. Can we go to $1,750? Do I just to round it up? Make a motion.
Yes.
Do I have a second? You have a second? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Open for discussion. Pass. Okay. $1,750.
Who made those motions?
Who made the first motion was Bruce. Second, who seconded that?
Big Parsons, 4-6.
Okay, activities report, Second Vice Commander.
Our conference raffle tickets sold out. Don't forget, as Champ announced earlier for time and details that the bowling tournament is coming up on November 29th at 9 a.m. I don't think we have much other than that right now, but I talked with Perry over the phone. We're going to probably discuss it at probably one of our e-board meetings about having maybe a extracurricular district activity, like a cornhole tournament or something. We'll probably work on putting details on that together at the next, our next DEC meeting. Just kind of get the district people more acquainted with what we are now, even though we do a pretty good job of that. And it might be something fun for you and your families to do. Other than that, see, I don't have anything other than that unless your squadrons, if anybody would announce anything, activities you'd like to have coming up.
Post 72 has a chili cook-off coming up during the NFC and AFC championship games. There's all kinds of prizes and everything. What was that date again?
It should be January 25th.
January 25th. We usually have a great time there. Like I said, all kinds of prizes to bid on and everything.
You have a time on that?
You have time?
Doors will probably open at noon. Okay. And we'll just go from noon till whenever.
We will have flyers by next week on that.
Okay.
Everybody hear that? Guess whatever.
Post 450 in Milford, we have our Sunday breakfast on the first Sunday of each month, all the way through April. From 9 to noon, all you can eat buffet. We have a Bloody Mary bar set up as well. Like to see you all come down and visit with us.
Anyone else?
What time do you open on Sunday?
9 till noon.
That was the third Sunday?
At the first Sunday of each month.
Got it. Anyone else?
Full Street team will have a New Year's Eve bash, New Year's Eve, of course. We have Marshall Brady band playing that night. It'll run from 7 to about 1.
Thank you. Anyone else? Might as well hang tight because child welfare report next. Chuck's brought to my attention that at the door there's been a donation made to the pig. I don't know who it's from or Dave Isles?
Yeah.
Okay. At this time, I would ask that our Sergeant Arm Bruce Miller go around and collect donations for the pig. Anybody would like to donate to the pig? Child well-being fund, that's a big one that we always like to do, and the pigs always aren't nice. They need to always. That's all I have.
Thank you for your donation.
Me and my band, we started with Mama Baby. Her shirts are nice. I saw this shirts are nice looking. Hey, happy to do this shirt. Every time. They don't like them that big though. I don't even know what to do with it. I know when I bought all these shirts, I got it. This is double. I got 3. I was like, one's for me.
Okay. We're feeding the pig.
We don't want to feed him food.
That was a great idea, that pig, whoever came up with that. Chef, it was a great idea. Now we're gonna go to EA&R report. Ron Wisdom.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Well, as you know, our picnic carnival we were supposed to do at Georgetown was canceled because of COVID. So I got another date, which is coming up fast, and we're not having no picnic. We're having just a little bit of the carnival inside with a bingo. And it's gonna be November the 1st at 1:30, so anybody who wants to come by, and we should be most 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, because it'll be over 1:30, so I don't know when to run over. They've got so many rules and regulations up there, I can't keep up with them, so it's hard to get anything we can do. We can't bring any food in unless it goes through dietitian. I was gonna have a pizza party for him, but I can't get pizza up there because it's gotta go through dietitian. It's gotta be there before 10:30, and no pizza place is open until 11. So,
What was the place at?
Georgetown.
Too
But
far.
it's up in Mount Orleans.
The road, sometimes they open up 10:30. Okay.
So anyhow, anybody wants to come up and see what Georgetown's like, when you come in, you have to go by security, you gotta have your driver's license, put it into a machine, it takes a picture, and you get a sticker to put on you to go through the building. They got high security up there, security. So if you decide to come, that's what you have to do. I got a few of the booths, well not booths, tables that are gonna be, by the people that signed up for them before. I've contacted them all. I still need to know from Milford whether they're gonna come or not, so I'll see them after the meeting. Whether anybody from there's gonna come up and do the game they were gonna do. So, I know 288 here, they're bringing, that's the dartboard they made for the darts. They actually used real darts, and they did a great job on making a dartboard. It makes mine look like, rugby gums. So, it's a nice dartboard. And they put balloons on there, and they stick money in. When they break them balloons, them guys get excited, believe me. So if you get a chance, come on up. Only other thing I have is still keep track of all everything you do for the veterans, your hours, your money, so you can put it on your consolidated report, which will be coming up in April. It needs to be put in by May. So just somebody keep track of your hours, because this is very important. Like I said before, they use this when they go before Congress to get veterans benefits for them and extra stuff for them. So make sure you fill those consolidated report forms, especially the veterans part. That's all I have, Commander. Anybody wants to know more about Georgetown, see me afterwards.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we'll go with the VAVS Cincinnati District 4 SEL representative report from Chuck Castle.
Thank you, Commander Perry. I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of our squadrons and individuals that have either donated monetarily to our VAVS pantry for our hospitalized veterans. We are making a difference, gentlemen. We are making a difference. Each week, someone from the nursing staff at the hospital will tell me thank you for our donations. And the first thing I do is tell them these donations have come from our Sons of American Legion. So I want to thank each and every one of you, your squadrons, and again, your individuals who have helped donate to this cause. Commander, my message is very short today. If you would like for me to come to your meeting and speak of my duties at the hospital as our SAL VAVS rep, I'd be glad to do so. My contact information is on our agenda, I believe. Is that right, Mr. Atchison? Our individual contact information. But if not, it's see me after the meeting. Again, I'd be glad to come out and speak with your squad about this effort that we do. Mayor, that's all I have on BABS.
If anybody wants a list of all the district officers, see me afterwards. I got a list up here that I can give anybody. I had them out before last meeting, but I have if anybody wants to know the contacts for any of the officers.
Thank you, Mr. Kessel. And now we come across the Americanism report by me. Again, I'd like to thank Post 288 and the auxiliary and the SAL and the American Legion for hosting this today. Most of all, I'd like to thank everybody who came out. Each conference, we're increasing our membership who's showing up for the conference. And that just makes me feel real good because we're communicating. And I've been coming out to some of your squads. I've been coming out to some of your squads meetings and visiting. One squad I came out to and oh my God, 4th District Commander's here. What did we do? You know. And I'm not coming out because you did anything. I just come out to see what you're doing. And I share that with other people in our 4th District. A lot of you guys are doing a lot of neat stuff that I didn't even know about. I mean, I've been shackled away in my squad. And of course, we do the same thing every year. But you guys, some of you guys got something going on all the time. It's pretty neat. So today what I want to talk about as far as Americanism is what is liberty? Okay? You know, we say liberty and justice for all, we do Pledge of Allegiance, right? Well, what is liberty? Liberty is a state of being free within a society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority of one's way of life or behavior or political views. The state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. Note, the Bill of Rights was intended to secure basic liberties. Liberty is similar to freedom or independence. Liberty is a kind of freedom from confinement or simply the freedom of choice. You can lose your liberty by making poor choices. I guess that's why we have prisons. What does the phrase in the Pledge of Allegiance mean with liberty and justice for all? Well, it means to a person, it means to be a person of liberty. And there's 5 attributes. Freedom to come and go, equality and justice before the law, security of property, freedom of speech, freedom of conscience. So now when we recite the Pledge of Allegiance, you may have, if not already, the feeling and meaning and understanding of with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. That's my report. I know what you're all thinking. Go Bengals. Okay, sick call and relief, Chaplain John Lacey.
I have from Anderson, Post 318, Chris Short, Rob Perkins. Mount Carmel, Post 72, Dan Holt. Reading, Post 69, Jimmy Flaggy. And I want to say Dave Lyles is having surgery next week. Pray for him. And for the everlasting, the ones that passed away, is Middletown 218 with Anthony White, George Thornton, Post 534, Post 199, Sean Allen, and Post 123, Ken Walters. And that's my report.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else out there, anybody out here have anyone that would like to report or see? Yes, sir.
Joe Bowman, 450. No.
Did you get that?
Joe Bowman. Yeah.
Bowman, 450. Anybody else? Yes.
Cecil.
Cecil Parton, Pro 72. Yeah, he passed away. May he rest in peace. Is there anybody else? Okay.
Our commander just had surgery for SAL in Milford, Greg Johnson, on his back.
Greg Johnson. Just had surgery. His car got straight. Anybody else? Well, there's no one else for sick, call, and leave. We'll move on to the advisory report, which is our illustrious district advisor, John Chandler. The Sergeant Army Cadet Corps.
I think I talk about Mike Kenny. Thanks a lot, Kenny, for retiring. Really appreciated it. No, Chuck talked a lot about the membership.
Hey, Donnie, use the mic, please.
Is that better, Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay. Chuck talked a lot about the membership. Of course, Port District's still in first place. Well, we have a shot at winning the brown jug, like you said, or the blue jug, my bad. We need like 76 for December 5th tournament and win that next jug. Flat. I have 2 land back there, so we're down to 74. And obviously they sent out the dues notices finally. It's October. I got one this morning.
Nice.
And so they're out. And so that should help a lot for us to maintain first place and win that. So if anybody got any questions, that's all I have.
I do. Is anybody having any trouble getting their money from the online payers?
What they did, they paid up to December of last year.
That's none of this year.
Nothing for this year.
And we've got these little squadrons in our district that can't get their money. I've called up there and talked to JD, I've talked to Becky, I've talked to everybody I can talk to. I don't know what it's gonna take. They say they don't have the money, but if you call National, they say otherwise. They say they've got their money.
They did it twice. They did the first 6 months, and then this last time they did it from like July 1st to December 31st. But nothing for this fiscal year yet.
And the other thing that I don't like is that they don't put anything on the check as to what they're paying. They just send you money. You have no idea who it's for what period of time it's for.
It kind of sounds to me like, I know we have some of these online members paying, and I think even at the Legion level, there's been difficulty with this. So I'm kind of like, maybe if you know some of these people, maybe just ask them to pay through your squadron as opposed to through online. Even if your squadron does it online, but pay through your squadron, have them transfer to your squadron. Does that make any sense?
But the problem is, Mark, is you don't know who's paying until after it's done.
Right.
Well, I'm talking like the next time around. If it's already done, it's done.
It's just, like I said, they paid up for fiscal year 2025. They're not paid the first penny up for 2026. But you've got that My Legion, you can go on there and look, you can see who's paid.
Right.
Online, I mean, you just have to keep track of who are paid from July 1st to now.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Our new advisor, give him a big round of applause. Okay, that brings us to the commander's notes. Oh, that's me again. Okay.
Take the bow. I'm pretty close. You forgot to take the bow.
All right. I'm gonna keep this kind of short.
Moving on.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, we have the privilege to call ourselves Americans. Let's show our appreciation for that privilege and let us rededicate ourselves to show our true patriotism. Faith in God, faith in man, faith in liberty, and faith in America. What was the first country that the Nazis invaded? It was the Roman. We as an organization have been together on a line participation to serve and help our veterans. Let us continue our good work and each year progress forward. We do great work. Let's continue to do so. Thank you and God bless America, by America, and we are proud possessors of a great nation. Oh, by the way, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. Okay? We're one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we'll be spending our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was like in the United States of America, where we were all free. So this is our quest. This is what we're here to protect. As SAL, American Legion and Auxiliary, Legion Riders, I mean, we're all here to protect this country, right?
Right.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm done. Thank you. And now at this time, I'd like the Sergeant Arms to escort our guest speaker, Ms. Carol Jordan from Post 288. She's also the commander here. She's going to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Commander Lombardo. Well, I was kind of surprised that I got picked as a guest speaker because I really don't like to guest speak at any events, but Perry asked me to kind of tell people who I am and why I joined the Legion, what it means to me. Back in 1984, I graduated from Williamsburg High School and went right into the Army. I served from 1984 to 1987. I went to Camp Casey, Korea for a year, and then my second tour was at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. So I always like to make a joke because everybody knows what Fort Leavenworth, Kansas is. It's a prison. So I would say I was outside of the walls. I like to make sure that everybody knows that. But so when I got out of the Army, I desperately always wanted to join the American Legion. Back then, they had the rules where you had to fall into a certain criteria for the war, a certain war time. I never met that criteria, so over the years, you all know Ron Chapman. I tormented him and Ray Sipple. When you guys want to let me join this Legion? And finally, I got the word that, hey, you can join the American Legion. I was so happy. I was like, it was one of the best things I've ever done. I support the Legion. I think this is a great family. I never really knew what it was. I've been with this post for almost 8 years, and I've only been commander since June, so I'm still learning a lot of things. I started out here as a sergeant of arms, went to the adjutant position, was doing that maybe about 4 years. It's been a real good experience. I tell you, I can't even explain. I go to all the national conventions. There's so much to learn, so if you guys ever get a chance to do that as well with SAL. As for myself, I am a retired paramedic firefighter from Miami Township Fire Department. I still work 3 jobs, 2 of them as a paramedic firefighter with Williamsburg Township and Stonewood Township. I also drive for the Claremont County VA. I'm going on almost a year of doing that. So I keep pretty busy between the Legion, my jobs, and just trying to keep everything up to order. But like I said, being a part of the Legion really means a lot. And most of you guys have heard the slogan, "Be the One." If you guys don't know really what that is, look it up. It's something that the past national commander has pushed, as well as the one before him. And it's to check on your buddies, make sure your veterans, people you know that might be in a mental crisis or something, make sure they get help, talk to them, guide them, whatever you can to help a veteran, or it doesn't really have to be a veteran, but we focus on veterans, of course. So just always try to make sure you have a goal of being a Legion member and moving forward with that either one program. As for publicly speaking, I think I'm done. But it is great to see you all and have you all here. And like I said, hopefully some of you all will stay for the football game. There's going to be good food, good times. So please stay and enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jordan. Okay, is there any old unfinished business come before this meeting today? Do we have any unfinished business? Do the officers have any unfinished business? Okay. Our next conference will be January 25th at Post 69 Reading. How many of you been there? Okay. I hear they have pretty cold beer there. You don't want to miss that. Is there any new business to come before this meeting today? Officers, any new business? Anyone? Good. Do you have any new business, Ron? Okay. No new business. We're moving right along here. Okay, coming up on good of the SAL. Mr. Ken.
Let Victor go first.
Let him go first. Okay.
All right, guys, I guess some of you might have noticed this nice shirt hanging back here. Noticed all the officers, we all have our polos on. We are going to be selling 4th District polos this year. I found a place in Centerville, Ohio that will embroider them. This is embroidered on. It's not like a stamp or whatever. It's actually embroidered on the shirts. I actually have I printed up order forms for every squadron. I'd like to have these back by the end of November so I can place the order and get them all made, and then hopefully we'll have them for our January conference. It is January, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, our January, our winter conference. Hopefully I'll have them all back so we can pass them out and everybody will get them. What we as an executive board have decided, they charge us $12 to do the embroidery. For every shirt that's ordered from our members, we're gonna pay $3 of that money. So a typical shirt, their price to us was gonna be $28 for a small, medium, or large, and extra large. We're gonna be $28. So if the shirt's ordered, we'll pay $3, so it's only gonna cost our members $25. A 2XL is $2 more, a 3XL is $3 more than that 25, and a 4XL is $4 more, but I'm probably the only, well, maybe Joe, the only jumbo petites in the audience. Oh, yeah, maybe Ken, sorry. But anyway, also, if you want a pocket on this shirt, we can order pocket shirts, but they're $2 more on top of that even. This is for a shirt that does not have a pocket. So like I said, and then what I did was, I actually took a picture of the shirt and I printed up pictures, so for every order form, I will give you a picture of what the shirt's gonna look like so you can show it to your members and your squadrons. So when I pass these out today, just see me after the meeting. I'll give you an order form and a picture that you can show your members. And like I said, I would like to try to get these back by the end of November, please. I believe that's it.
Okay.
Let me
Mayor, I have something to say about the shirt. Gentlemen, if you've ever attended either Midwinter Conference or any of our state conventions, walk around the room, you talk to different members from other districts, they will have some sort of shirt or something that identifies them. And this will be something that we can be proud of wearing as members of our 4th district.
Yeah.
And Victor has done an excellent job and working on his own to get these things done for us.
Good job.
And just to let everybody know, our shirts are a slightly different color than those. Those are buying the shirts through Skelton Sports. I actually got our shirts at Kohl's because they were on sale. It was the end of the year. So I was able to get our shirts at Kohl's. These are a little bit different color than the shirts we're getting, but they're pretty close. So just to let everybody know, these are a Sonoma brand, and I can't remember what that brand is, but it is a good quality shirt. We'll be buying this through Skelton Sports, and they'll take care of the embroidery and everything on it for us.
Yeah, he got tangled up with the Coles mom.
Yeah, I did.
Cold cash back?
What? No, I didn't get Kohl's cash. I didn't go during the Kohl's cash season. They were on sale. I mean, I did get a good price on it.
Okay, with the Sergeant Arms, please escort.
I can do it from back
Can you
here.
do it from back there?
I've got a deep enough voice, I think.
I know, they can use the mic.
First thing I wanted to do is remember George Monroe. You know, we talked, I am the Kiss for Yanks chairman again this year for the District Legion. And, you know, it's to help people, veterans. George right now is in the CLU at VA Hospital downtown. And this is why we do this. It started in the late 40s, and at that time, what they did for veterans, for those of us who was in the service, the most important thing, other than alcohol, was our cigarettes. And at that time, that's what they gave. They gave cigarettes to all the veterans. Now they want to say we're dying from them, but hey, that's life. To give you a little idea of the Kiss for Yanks, they just bought a coffee machine for the VA hospital downtown. When you're serving 300, 400, 500 people in line, you need a big coffee machine. It was over $3,000 for the coffee machine. But these are for the veterans who come down there all the time. And I tell you, they appreciate the hell out of it. So, when you get back to your squadron, your post, you know, think about donations for the Kiss for Yanks. We spend over $250,000 a year between the VA hospitals and the veterans homes. And that includes giving each one of them a gift card at Christmas to help them out a little bit. So with that, I want to thank you. The other thing is, if anybody is interested in being in a parade for Veterans Day on November 9th, which is a Sunday, Claremont County does their annual Veterans Day parade. If you want to be in it, you want to see it, it lines up on Haskell Road at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Parade starts at 2 o'clock. If you want your color guard in it, we would love to have it. If you don't have enough people for a color guard, bring it. We'll get you the people on the sides to cover the colors. So, thank you very much for the nice conference. And damn, Donnie Chandler speaks a lot less than I do.
I'd like to make a motion that we donate $250 to Kiss for Yanks from our district.
Second.
We have a second here.
Dave.
We have a motion on the floor to donate how much? $250 to give for the Yanks. We have a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Open for discussion. Yeah, okay. We're supposed to discuss it before the vote. That's all right. I've had a lot of coffee. One other thing I'd like to add for Gift for the Yanks, something that I was able to do last month is get funding from Gift for the Yanks. I took a group of 20 people from, they weren't all veterans, some of them were veterans and their wives, and then a couple of volunteers to help out on a B&B riverboat cruise last month. And they had a great time. We had lunch in the morning, we cruised up and down the river, nobody was tossed overboard. But that was funded by Gift for the Yanks. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate your donations to that, because these veterans, I mean, they had a great time, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, yeah, and now I'm working on a ball game down at the Florence, what is it? Freedom, yeah. Because it's hard to get them in and out the Reds games. So I'm talking to Florence down there to see if we can get something set up to take them down there. Because they're always looking for something to get out. You know, they're down there in that VA and you know, they're always looking for a way to get, some of them are looking for a way to escape. I mean, I know one guy I talked to on the cruise, he said, hey, come this Christmas, I'm out of here. I'm walking out of here. I'm going to go see my daughter and I'm not coming back. I'm like, okay. I can't be a part of that. So, moving on. Ron, you have something? Okay, this is good for the SAO. Ron Wilson.
Well, I want to finish on my VA. I'm sorry about it. I forgot to leave my notes at home. But anyhow, I jotted it down. The district's going to have a pizza party, bingo at the CLC VA on November 11th. Starts at 11:30. And that's when the pizza is going to be delivered. So be down there for a little bit more if you want to come. See what the CLC is like. You don't have to do any check-in down there. You just come up to the CLC. It's a building right side as you go into the entrance. It's got the big awning now. So if anybody wants to come down and see what that's about, or you need to know anything else, see me afterward. And for Georgetown, I forgot 484 Auxiliary, and the SAL is going to have a table. 367 Ripley is going to have a table. Of course, 288 I did, and 72 is going to have a table. So if anybody else wants to do something, let me know for Georgetown. But and that Georgetown is at 1:30. But also, getting off of the VA, the veteran stuff, the Legion's Midwinter Family, it's all the groups, riders too. Midwinter Conference. It's going to be January the 16th through the 18th in Dublin, Ohio. So it's like a mini convention, get together. So if you've never been, if you want to see something smaller, you can go up one day and back. But the SAL has a conference. They usually start at 9 on day 1 in the morning. I think it's just like a convention 9 o'clock on Saturday. So go on the website, just put in there, Midwinter, American Legion Midwinter Conference. It'll come up and give you all the information in the hotel if you want to stay there or you just want to drive back. But that's January the 16th through the 18th. And last thing I have in the agenda books you have there, there's a form in there. It should pull right out. If there's something you would like to see the district do different, something you would like us to add, or you would like us to come visit you, or whatever, fill that form out. There's an add, send it back to me, email, text, whatever, how you want to send it. I don't care, mail it. Something you might like to see us do. If you'd like to host a conference, you can put that on there too. Anything you would like your district to do for your squads, put it on that form and send it back. And we'll try to accommodate whatever we can do for you. So that's what the district's officers are about, and the district's about. So fill out them forms. If you just put one item on there, that's fine. You don't need to put everything down on the form. But it's in that agenda book. If you don't have, I don't know if there's any left back there, but there might be. We got a pretty good crowd, so I doubt it. But anyhow, that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Do we have anybody else to go to the SAL? Chuck, do you have anything? No, sir.
Want me to mention the conference raffle proceeds?
So let's talk about that. Want to talk about the proceeds, you want to talk about the next conference draw?
Well, this will be for the next conference drawing. About what's previously said before, we are probably gonna donate pending approval to Gifts for Games. We haven't done that charity in a while. That's also on top of what Ken mentioned, so I think that would be a good one for us. And then we do Comfort Warriors and can't remember NES. So it's been a while since we've done Gift for Games. So that's probably what we're gonna go with, pending our approval of our board members.
Thank you. Anybody else have anything to do the SAL?
I think that should just come from the membership. How does everybody feel about Gift for Yanks for our next raffle? Anybody against it? I think we take a vote, and that's what we do. It shouldn't be decided by us. The members can decide where that money goes.
All in favor of it, just raise your hand. Say aye. Say aye.
Opposed? Okay, pass.